What's that? Yeah, I have. 80 years old, huh? Still cutting grass. That's freaking amazing, man.
But we're down to about 12. That's really too much.
80 years old and his wife is 78 and they're still cutting grass. Come on, man. Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. Friday morning, man. It's Friday. Freaky Friday, man. Freaky Friday. So, it's 10 minutes after 7. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I need to stop and put fuel. We're doing the $1 million street, and that's it today. So, I'm hoping that we can, get done earlier, and I'm gonna go start the process, man. So, yesterday, we ended up doing 1480 yesterday. Pretty good day, considering. And I got a bunch of work, man. I got another call. There's a guy that don't even live 2 miles from here, right here. He's got 4 holly bushes that he wants me to dig out. He said he'd give me $400. He said I could do it any which way I wanted to. So, okay, for $400, 2 miles from my house, all back roads, it's right here, man. I'll take the Bobcat over there for $400 and rip 4 bushes out, solo, while the guys go cut grass. I want every dollar, man, every freaking dollar while I can. The weather's been really friendly for us. Like right now it's 60 degrees, perfect, but that what it be, y'all. That what it be. So I'm ready to get done today, man. I got other stuff I need to do. I got some jobs I gotta go look at. So I'm just gonna let Francisco go with Zach. So what I'll do over here is I'll go on and start doing some of the weed eating. So when they get there, we can have all 3 mowers running at the same time. And then then of course once they get there, I won't be weed eating nothing else. I'll weed eat the one property. Just for morale, man. You know what I'm saying? Just for morale. I don't know how much footage I'll get today, y'all. It's getting to where I don't hardly have time to do footage, much less edit footage. Editing the footage takes a long time. But we're doing good this week. And we're not killing ourselves, like I said yesterday. So, all we got today is a $1 million street, and that's like what, $1,100. So I can live with that. And I want to say today, with me getting started early, I'm getting started 45 minutes early. That's a pretty good little tick there. Having me on the job 45 minutes before anybody else gets there. Well, by the time they get there, yeah. What do we want, y'all? We always want the mowers to be running when you're cutting big acreage stuff. And when I say big acreage, I'm talking about 5 acres or more. Each of these properties down here is 5 acres, but that includes the house, and that includes some little areas that we don't cut. But that's how, that's how I think. I want the mowers to be running the whole time we're there. And if one guy gets there early, then there's 2 different ways you can do it. Like if Francisco got there before I did, since he's not done it that much, then I'd want him on a mower. Go on and just start cutting, man, because you ain't got to worry about anything, And if Zach got there early before me or Francisco, then I'd probably tell Zach, look, go on and start weed eating, dude. And if I get there early, it's gonna go on and start weed eating, dude, because one person, I can weed eat the first property in 10 minutes. Whereas most guys can't weed eat it that fast. They think they can, but they really can't. I don't have anything really on my brain other than weed eating what I'm doing. I'm pretty fast with a weed eater, but I don't, I mean, I just do it, man. I don't, you got nothing to say, man. Let's just do it, man. So on another front, y'all, the parts came for my man lift. Those they call them cartridges. I don't really even know. They came. I got them yesterday. I got 4 of them. For all 4 of them that are leaking, it seems like. It seems kind of funny to me that 4 of them are leaking, at the same time. But they could be leaking because, well, I took all 4 of them out, because when I changed one out, when I took one out and put it in, it wasn't leaking as bad. But I guess that puts pressure on the other ones. So, and I didn't have the right size O-rings. The O-rings that needed for those things are really, really little. And it's got to be precise, I guess. When I extend out on the man lift, it really freaking leaks and out of one. And when I come back, extending out, it really leaks on the other. So I got 4 of them brand new. It cost me like $150 for 4 of them, and I'll be changing them out. It should be plug and play, man. I mean, I looked at them, and there's a O-ring on them that I did not see on the other ones. So, I don't know, man. But whenever I start taking things out of that aluminum block there that, I guess it's a manifold of some sort on the man lift, I get a little nervous because that part's stupid expensive, man, for that particular man lift. Okay, y'all, so we are about halfway done with the 3rd one. It's 11 o'clock. I think we're going to get off a little bit earlier today than normal, and we should. I got over here, 35-40 minutes early. We sprayed last time, and Zach did not have to do that one in front of this one, so we ought to save about at least an hour. And I'm spraying this time too, so yeah. And it really helps that I got the gate code here too, so I'm able to get in the gate here at will. So I've had these 2 guys over here on this one for about an hour, and we're fixing to have 3 mowers going over here. We ought to be done over here in 30-45 minutes. So I did a little extra over there, and I charged more on the one next door here. And I sprayed. So and I've sprayed here too, and I'm spraying everywhere. So the next time we come, it's going to get a little easier and a little easier. You can't spray everything, but I can spray a lot, especially on the properties that are so rough like these are. This one anyway. So I mean, there's a lot of weed eat over here too. I figured Zach could be a little further along with it, but he did cut that other side, so. Yeah. And that's where we're at, man. So, old Bo's been calling me. Yeah, that. Ain't nothing. This is the 3rd one. We did that one and the one across the street, and now we're over here at this one. And we got the one in the cul-de-sac to do too. Now, we're gonna ride around back over here, around this back behind this building. I sprayed like gangbusters last time. If you don't spray on these jobs, you're just a straight dummy. I said D-U-M-M-Y, dummy. You gotta spray. You see, they've been having construction over here. So all that Zach's weed eating right now, which is a lot, we're gonna minimize that shit. But it's taking us too long to weed eat, man. See all that trashy shit that he's having to weed eat? They got a truck stuck over here, and the contractor didn't even fix it. It's a pretty big deal. It's a bunch of, you know, but where's Zach's weed eating right now? I'm fixing to spray that shit today. Y'all see it, that Milwaukee sprayer is great, man. It works great. About the spray is it keeps the weeds down, obviously. See, all this right here was green, all of it. Y'all remember it was growing all up the damn wall and stuff. You couldn't even see the whole side of the building. See, that invites snakes. It does. Also, it invites rats and mice, field mice. I ain't talking about New York City rats. I'm talking about field mice that just live in the woods and stuff. So what I do each time I come is not every time, I am today, is I'm going to spray this line right here. You know, they're not paying me to do that, but if you don't spray it, it's going to bring a lot of critters in. You just gotta, kind of weigh what you're making on the job versus what it's costing you to spray versus how much time you're going to save. By us spraying over here, we could save 45 minutes of weed eating, and that's the truth. So that's the goal, is to, save at least 30-35 minutes weed eating for $5 worth of spray. And again, if you're on a lawnmower, you're being all you can be. If you're holding a weed eater, you ain't being all you can be. Well, you're weed eating 15-inch area at a time, and you're walking. I don't want to walk. I don't want the guys to walk unless they have to. I mean, you have to, but we're going to try to keep this thing down to a minimum, man. So you got to start spraying at the beginning of the season. You can't, don't wait until it done got really, really hot. I spray at the beginning, and then I just keep it under control. Like some of the areas I sprayed last time, I won't have to spray this time. Some of the areas that I didn't spray, I will spray this time, that kind of thing. So it looks like next time we're over here, we're going to be cutting this back 40. That's the back 40 right there. And what do I charge for that? I think I charged $300. I can't remember, man. I can't remember. When I come over here to do the back 40, we get $1,200 for both the properties. So this one's $300, and so is the one in the cul-de-sac. And that's a friendly number. And not many people can do it that cheap. But I can, because I spray. Now I could try to get more money, but then they're not going to want to be consistent. That's just the reality of how it go, man. And they're not real picky either. So I'm going to put the camera on the mower here, and I got to get to work, y'all. Yeah, horsey. See, I'll cut this line too, and I'll spray it. And I'll just make one pass down through here. Just to kind of keep the stuff off the fence, so when we do cut the back 40, it's easier. I'm so glad we sprayed over here last time, man. We're gonna spray again. As I see, it looks like it worked. But yeah, I'm very glad we sprayed. We're gonna do it again today too. I probably sprayed on these 3 properties. I probably sprayed 10 gallons of spray. We're going, and you're talking about mixed up pretty strong. You're talking about less than $20. a lot, well, probably more like $12 or $13. So, yeah, man, pretty sweet, really. But I ain't gonna spend a lot of time kicking it today. I got Venmo coming in at y'all. Pays dividends, man. Paying dividends, man. Being efficient. I just can't say it enough. We broke a record over there today on the $1 Million Street, but everybody made the same money. So we got done approximately 1:30, and we've never gotten done that quick. No, never. And it's going to be easier too, because that includes me spending 20 minutes spraying on that last one. I walked everywhere with the sprayer. So today I sprayed probably 15 gallons of spray today, and I only charged one of them for the spray. And I mean, and that one is going to cover the spray for all 3 of them. So, I mean, that's gravy, baby. We had a great week, man. I hope all you guys did. I appreciate everybody with the comments and the videos and watching the videos. And, you know, I'm running out of stuff to really talk about that's, you know, that's relevant, right? And I don't hardly have time right now, anyway, to do the videos, you know, mowing videos and stuff like that. I don't hardly have time to do it, man, because when we're on these jobs, man, I gotta, if I'm gonna preach efficiency, I gotta be efficient too. I can't tell the guys, hey, y'all this, y'all that, and there I am sitting on camera. You know, I mean, I could do that, but I'm, you know, that's not how I roll. So the way we did it today is, like y'all know, I got there a little bit earlier than they did, and Zach didn't have to do that other one in front of us, and I weeded the first 2. Francisco blew off the first 2. Zach weeded the second one, and he blew off the second one too. And then the third one, Francisco weeded and blew off. So, you know, spreading the work around a little bit is good, but that's why I went early, so I could go on and knock the weed eating out of one of them before they even got there. I'd already weed eaten one and done cut a third of the property before they even got there. So, but I got there really early this morning. I mean, if I gotta leave, you know, 30, 45 minutes earlier to be able to make more money the next day, or to free up time to where we can do bobcat work or whatever, I can do that every day. I mean, I ain't doing it, I'm sitting at the computer. You know, I can get up and, yeah, I can. But anyway, y'all, I got my Sammy, and yeah, it's sweet pea Sammy time, y'all. Peace out. Okay, y'all, so I just got done with my Sammy. It's still Friday. I jumped in the pool and, you know, cooled off for a minute. One of my commercial customers called me, and he's wanting me to meet me over one of the rental properties that he has right here. We tried to meet the other day, but we never could line our schedules up. But they're a good paying customer, and they, well, and I do a lot of work for them. I probably do $30,000 a year for them. So, and they pay good. So it's gonna be a bobcat job, maybe some grass. We're gonna rip out some stuff, and yeah, the cleanup. It's gonna be some cleanup stuff, and they got dumpsters and everything. So he's gonna have a dumpster brought over there. Yeah, more work, man. See, if I was working over there at that job still, and we, you know, not being all we can be this week, then I wouldn't be able to do this today. So, you know, yeah. It's 3 o'clock. But we're definitely gonna be doing the work over here. It's just about money. Well, and it ain't really, I mean, I'm always good with them. They're a long-term big customer, man. They spend a lot of money with me. And they never say anything about the money. So, but I'm their go-to guy too when it comes to landscaping, you know, lawn care and stuff like that. So you can't be their go-to guy if you can't meet with them and stuff like that. And I've been doing work for them for well over 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years. Yeah. So now I won't get no footage of the owner or anything, but I'll get some footage after they leave. And this is a job that I can do anytime. We can do it over the weekend. I don't have to rely on another contractor for nothing. But they pay good. Yeah. So that's where I want to be, man. I want to be in the pay good category, y'all. But I think having the steady guy, you know, Francisco being so steady, and Zach starting to, you know, is getting steadier and steadier, it makes me feel like, you know, we can do more work, and when we can do more work, the guys make more money. You know, I don't mind. This is the part I like. I like managing things. You know. But see, I think we need to brush cut all these woods in front of it too. See, it'd be perfect for the brush cutter, the Bobcat. Well, that's a job. Last time I did it, it's been 5 or 6 years ago. I charged them about $1,000 just to do that. So that's one thing that they could, you know, really do over here. So, but I'll go on and ride up through here. He ain't here yet. I told him I'll be over here about 3:45, and it's 3:37 now. So, and they definitely in business to make money. So they own a bunch of properties, man, and they're in the service business. What you see? So I talked to the owner, and he pretty much wants to do a pretty good bit over here. You know, so I'm going to go through with y'all real quick, just so I'll have a memory of it while it's fresh on my mind. So this driveway that I'm on right now, he doesn't want it anymore. So that's not gonna, we're not gonna be power raking this or anything. But yeah. Another thing too, number one thing is get all the freaking trash up. There's just trash everywhere. So that's gonna be a job for us in itself. Okay. He's gonna provide a dumpster. He told me to let him know what day I can come, and he'll get the dumpster dropped and where the dumpster is located at. There is a little concern here about this water puddle. I don't know what that is going on there, but I had to point it out to him because it ain't wet nowhere but right here. And that's a lot of water, man. We ain't had no rain in a week. So at first he was wanting to try to save this thing, but after he walked up the steps, he realized that it's probably not going to happen. So we're gonna rip it all down. All this is coming down. Okay. All this is getting cleaned out. Everything you see. So it's a good job. And I told him I don't think I'll be able to stay under 3,000 or less. I don't think I'll be able to do that. I just don't, because, well, I just think it's going to be a lot. Okay, let me walk on through here. So all the trash, and he's got a dumpster. He's paying for the dumpster. Blah 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 blah. So he's going to be building a fence coming off that post right there, to where people can pull in right here and make a turn around. So another good thing about having a power rake is I'll be able to tell him how much gravel he needs, and which may enable me to be able to do another day over here by the money he's going to save, because the power rake is going to expose all the gravel. And the power rake is he's going to see what that power rake does, and then he's going to be like, well, he already knows what a power rake is. We need to take this ledge out right here. Y'all see the ledge? I don't know if the camera can show that, the ledge, so the water won't sit in here. That's a big thing. There's a dog run right there, so, and there's stuff all over the ground out here. I mean, it's everywhere. And when you start digging stuff up, well, you expose even more stuff. So pretty much the treehouse will be gone, okay? All the way. I put a container down back here where we were talking. This is going to be a good, sweet job for Ray. I love doing stuff like this. And I don't know if you guys, I'm not going to walk all the way over there. If you guys can see that orange container, the fence is going to go from the back corner of the house down to that orange container, give or take, and then it's going to come this way. So everything back here is really going to be woods and stuff. Now we're going to brush cut all this, you know, and get all the trash up. We got to get the trash up, and there's a lot of things that's trash. See, the last time I was over here, they wasn't spending like they needed to be spending. And y'all see all this green stuff's half dead. This is where I've been spraying over here from time to time when I come, you know, and do the outside. We cut the grass out by the road. So yeah, so pretty much from there to there, we want all this to be freaking dirt. Power rake dirt. So I guess what I'll do is I'll bring the brush cutter over here, the grapple bucket over here, the smooth bucket over here, the power rake over here, and go to town. We're gonna make this dirt where they can put seed and straw. Okay, so, and we're gonna get all the trash up, but I'm not gonna want the dumpster to be back here anywhere. I'm probably gonna have them put the dumpster on that back driveway over there, the driveway I pulled up in, because they're not gonna be using that no more. So it's not gonna be in my way. But the biggest thing is, I mean, we got matted leaves and just trash everywhere. So we're gonna push this stuff up. I already got a pile back there that I created last time with trees and stuff, and we're gonna brush cut all. We're gonna clean all this shit up, man. And like I said, they're a good customer, and I don't have to make top dollar. I make it up in volume. So we're gonna come in here, and I'm gonna rip out some of these little saplings and stuff to make it a little bit neater. And right here, they want to be able to pull a truck in and possibly with a trailer, because they have trailers and stuff. Pull in right here. I'm right here, and just like I would do if it were at my house, I'm gonna make a radius right here to where the front end of a truck can come on out a little bit to make this turn to get onto this gravel right here. So the radius will probably, well, it'll start right on the other side of that tree. And you know, he's not opposed to taking trees out, but right now we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna clean it up, man. I'm stoked about this job, man, because these guys give me a lot of work, and they don't really know everything that I can do, because I've learned a lot since I started cutting all their yards. You know, but one thing about it ain't that I'm that great, but I'm not bad either, is I'm consistent, and they know that when I say I'm going to do something, yeah, I make it happen. That's what I'm known for up there at their main office. So yeah, we want to make sure that we get this lip down. This is the ground that I'm on right now. It needs to be lower than the driveway. You know, it just needs to. We need to, you know, you can see there's like probably some kind of ditch on the back side, but that ain't worth a damn if the water can't never get to it. So a radius right here coming out, and probably put gravel on top of that eventually. I don't know, but yeah, we'll probably do that. Gonna get all this lip out right here. This low spot I'm standing in right now, it holds water. Okay, so now come on around to the front. Now in here, well, I'm just gonna raise some hell in here with the brush cutter, cut all this shit back, mulch all this shit up, and yeah. So they're gonna be renting this property. And I know I'm talking kind of fast because the camera's gonna go dead if I don't. So, gonna rip all this stuff out right here, probably push over one of these trees, maybe keep the dogwood and push over whatever this is. Looks like some kind of walnut tree or something, I don't know. Right here, I'm gonna make a pad for them right here. We're not really make a pad for them. I'm just gonna get all the shit up and drop the bucket down where we can see dirt right here, and we can put some gravel right here where people can park a car. Okay. So we're going across the front. So all this right here is gone, and maybe even more saplings than what I'm thinking. One thing you gotta watch out for is this freaking stupid line right here. They're always a setup. So he wants all this stuff gone, all the way out to where those bushes are right there. So, and we're snatching all this gone. All this is gone. We're snatching all this out too. Everything gone here. Even the little flowers and stuff, because renters are not going to do critiquing in the beds and stuff. See, you know, somebody that owned the property at one time, they probably like to come out here and play in their little, you know, make beds and stuff. But when you got woods like this, that's a maintenance nightmare. Okay, so we're gonna come through here. We want dirt right here, all dirt. I want to see the red clay, the Georgia clay. All this is coming out over here. Everything you see. I'm gonna dig that stump up too. Probably won't take much. What else I got? That bush is coming out. All this bush is coming out. And this tree house, I know it looks like it's be pretty cool to have, but if you're renting a property, you wouldn't want no tree house like this. I wouldn't if I'm the owner renting a property, because you got kids and stuff, and kids go running up these steps. And at first he didn't want to take it down until he ran up the steps. But you can see the wood is just rotten, and look. I mean, and then that's been covered with freaking sticks and acorns and stuff from these trees for years. So that's going to be a rotten floor probably. But I might be able to, if I can save him money on gravel, then I'll get that money over budget. So he's trying to stay on a budget of $3,000, but he ain't going to be able to do that, I don't think. Anyway, yeah. So he wants it done before by the 10th of next month. So that doesn't give me a lot of time, but I'll work it in. These are regulars, good customers. I'll work it in. I'll do whatever I got to do, even if I'd have to come over here by myself, because I can do a lot of this without the guys on the ground with a grapple bucket. Yeah, y'all, we're gonna get to it over here. I love it, man. I love doing this kind of stuff. And this is big business over here. They own a lot of properties. I ain't just saying that. They own a lot of properties. So, yeah.